All right, Shalom. This is Brother Kashakwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Achapadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm sure all the Akim have seen this video of this nigga Draymond Green, bro. All right, I'm going to stop it right there. And the reason I'm playing this is just to go to show you that, you know, first and foremost, being in this camp or being in your prospective camps or with the Akim that you're around, that's the team that you're on, okay? So pretty much a team is a group of players forming together, all right, in one cohesive unit and working together, all right? And within the team that we play with not play, but that we're on with one another, we are to express, of course, teamwork and brotherly kindness. A brother don't just fucking sock another brother in the face, or let me just say this, even before, provoke another brother to do something, all right? This is Jordan Poole. This is Draymond Green, hoe ass. I never liked Draymond Green, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, okay, this individual, Jordan Poole, he's a up-and-coming basketball player who did really well for the Warriors last year and winning the championship, coming up on max deals and shit like that. You know, he's probably feeling himself as a young buck in the team, you know. But there's even ways to check people, you know what I'm saying? Especially men, all right? And if you're on the same team with one another, you don't, especially being a veteran or an older type of individual, you ain't supposed to have this type of behavior, okay? That's not becoming of you, all right? Matter of fact, let me get a quick preset before I get the other ones that I have held. But this video is a prime example of not being brotherly, all right, or not portraying good teamwork, okay? Oh, man, I think I forgot where it was. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, first. Okay, there we go. This is 1 Timothy chapter 3 and 1. It says, "This is a true saying: if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desire a good work." All right. A bishop must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, good behavior, apt to teach. All right. Even being apt to teach is showing somebody the right way. All right. Meaning you're showing off to be a good example. What kind of fucking example is this, man? You know? I don't give a damn what was said in between them. You don't act or react in this type of manner if you so-called call that other individual your teammate or someone you work with, or even being a professional. This is extremely unprofessional and unbecoming behavior of someone who's of that age. It's fucking childish and kiddish. You see what I'm saying? That's some kid-ass shit. You know, I'm kind of getting riled because, first off, I really don't like that dude, Draymond Green. I don't really like him like that. You know, I never really liked him like that. Ever since he came in the league, he's a grimy-ass, slick-ass player, kind of like a Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Chris Paul's ass either, you know? The brother Shar down in Dallas be like, "Hey, Yock, you don't like nobody." You know? At the end of the day, fuck both of them. You know what I'm saying? You know? Because you ain't in this truth, fuck you. That's how I feel about it. You know? The apostles and elders have said the same thing. I've heard it right out of the mouth of Apostle Ricard and Apostle Tahar. You ain't about this truth, man. Fuck you. Keep it real. So for both of them. But I'm just using this as an example of what not to be. And them claiming to be teammates and working with one another. And I bet they, quote unquote, said, oh yeah, man, you like my brother, you like my little brother, you like my big brother. Well, little, if you really about that little and big brother shit, this shouldn't take place with one another. I understand, even in the truth, bros have disagreements, but we handle them like men and we be diplomatic about it and we can have a conversation because no one's feelings will get hurt because we're men. We put feelings to the side and work with the facts of the matter. Okay? Salakia, let me get this real quick. And we deal with the facts of the matter. Niggas go straight to confrontation and straight to violence. That's what niggas do, man. We ain't no niggas. Or don't be a nigga like Draymond Green, old donkey Shrek looking ass. Okay? Don't be like that. Okay? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11 and 7. It says, blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. So if you're blaming not before you examine this truth, and then if you're understanding first, then rebuking if needed, that means you're having a conversation. You're getting down to the bottom of something. You're stating the facts. You're hearing sides of the story. You see what I'm saying? It's like the prime example. A lot of people out here who ignorantly called Yahushua Jesus, they'll say whatever any they want about who they think Yahushua was, but he hasn't even read a verse in the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. So how could you make an opinion or a statement about Yahushua if you never read what kind of man he was? You need to shut up. That's why the scriptures talk about it. I want to say in Ecclesiasticus either 3 or 4 about vain opinions. All right? About vain opinions. They hold no weight. Okay? Vain opinions hold no weight. Matt, yeah, it was in 3. Matter of fact, I'll read it real quick. Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and the evil suspicion have overthrown the judgment. You see? All right? By own vain opinion, Draymond, he done said something. And this really looked like it was more personal and emotional from Draymond's end. Some bull crap, man. That's not how you treat one. That's not how you treat who you so-called, call a brother. So keep going with the adjectives of what a bishop should be. Verse 3 says, not given to wine, no striker. All right, let's get that word striker real quick. All right.
Strong's G 4131. Plague taste. Plague taste.
Plague taste, which means what? A bruiser or ready for a blow. Meaning you're such a fucking hothead that you can't even talk nothing out because you get offended so easily. The individuals who resort to just fighting and punching, or shooting people and shit, those are weak-minded individuals because they can't take nothing in their mind. They can't deal with the facts of the matter and things. They can't be diplomatic. They can't talk things out. They don't have the mental fortitude or the testicular fortitude, meaning they don't have the fucking balls to talk to another man and have a man-to-man conversation. So they resort to violence because they're first off demons and they're beasts. They're brute beasts. Like Shrek, like Donkey from Shrek here. All he can resort to is punching somebody. All right? He's not brotherly. These niggas in the world are not brotherly, so don't be like that. Okay? Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 1 and 5. It says, and besides this, given all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience. You see that? Patience, meaning long suffering. You have to suffer. And to patience, godliness. And to godliness, brotherly kindness. That's the point I wanted to bring out, man. Hey, when you're in your prospective camps, or even when you visit, or even when you have visitors, you show brotherly kindness. All right? You be kind to that individual. That's what you call showing due benevolence. All right? Due benevolence is spoken about when the scriptures give you advice on how to run your quote unquote relationship with your rib. Okay? You have to show kindness towards one another so the relationship can flourish. It's the same thing with brothers. You show due benevolence to one another so your relationship can flourish. Even if you have an ought or a misunderstanding or a disagreement, there's a certain line that you do not cross. All right? So you have to have something called what? Respect. You have to have respect for one another, respect with one another, understand each other's plights, come to an agreement, come to an understanding, be humble about it, and have brotherly kindness so you can work together in one cohesive unit and be teammates and do the work. All right? We're on a team. We need to do the work, so we need to have teamwork. Simple. It says in brotherly kindness, charity, which charity covers a multitude of sins. Okay? This is John 15. All right? And 12, it says, this is my commandment, that ye love one another. And this is from Yahushua. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to put the red lettering on. It says, this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Was Yahushua walking around punching his fellow disciples or the ones who followed him in the face? No, he wasn't. Okay? He wasn't punching nobody in the face. That's why when Peter pulled his sword out of the sheath and cut the dude's ear off, he rebuked Peter. He said, get from me, Satan. He's like, Peter, you got Satan on you, man. You don't do that shit. He who kills with the sword shall be killed with the sword. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He was telling Peter that how he should treat other people, not just the brothers. So even when you're walking around, okay, you may be in the matrix, okay? You don't just sit here and talk and say and look out whoever any type of fucking way. Have some decorum about yourself, all right? But especially with one another. It says verse 13, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. You think they'll lay down their life for each other? You think they'll lay down their life for each other? Over here provoking one another, pushing one another, punching each other in the face. And on top of that, check this out, okay? Salakia, I'm going forward. Check this out. You got other teammates over here, probably Wiggins. You got Steph Curry, old simple ass right there. You know, you got other teammates here. And then when shit start popping off, you can hear them yapping at each other. Not one of them turned around to be like, hey, y'all can cool it. Just calm down. What's going on here? Not one of them was concerned. Oh, I'm just worried about that $230 million contract that I got and $200 million guaranteed. Not no one turned around to say anything. And what this looks like is this doesn't look like this looks like a private practice. A private practice. All right, so first off, this video got leaked, so I'm not even getting into that. That's more sports talk. But this is a private practice. All right? So if y'all are so tight-knit, y'all got to see this transpiring right now. I watched an interview from this idiot, Stephen Curry. He said, yeah, it was something that shouldn't even gotten that far. But you didn't even turn around to see what the hell was going on. You don't even care. I can't stand niggas. All these players on this court are niggas, man. And this is what you are not to do, man. We are brothers. You be brotherly towards one another. You don't do this nigga shit. So when I'm watching this video, I blame this guy. I blame him. I blame him. I blame him. Him. And this blackie right here, man. Not one of them turned around. He the closest to him, still not turning around. When it gets like that, look, he barely turns his head, then turns back around. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're going to figure it out themselves. No, you go in there and be like, yo, I thought we was teammates. Y'all a brotherhood, right? You see what I'm saying? Now he's shoving. Now they get into a shoving match, okay? And Jordan Poole, if you're going to shove someone, get your hands up, playboy. And now he out here punching people. You see what I'm saying? I can't stand that dude Draymond Green, man. And most of these athletes are going to get this are going to get the second death anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? Most of them get the second death anyway because most of them know about the truth. You know what I'm saying? All right? And either don't want to say nothing, but there are ones who may know about the truth and pay their tithes and contribute, but just kind of want to just keep it on the low, which is fine, but at least they doing something. But you got other ones who really know about this thing and don't say nothing about it, But we, as a whole, as a body, Akim, we stay brotherly with one another, okay? It's never going to have to get to that extent where a brother going to want to have to it shouldn't get to an extent where a brother want to put hands on another brother. If that's the case, then one of them brothers is a nigger and not a brother. And it's going to show, okay? Because you're emotional, you get offended with things. A brother may be cursing you out and you get offended and want to fight. That's because you a nigger. And you can't take rebuke. If there's one thing that you learn about Israelite culture and Israelite customs, rebuking and correcting one another is in our blood. And that's something you got to get used to because it's a part of our heritage. The scriptures say our heritage was stripped away from us. So what else was stripped away from us? The ability to take rebuke and correction. So yes, when you first get into this truth, it can be a little tough to hear another man correct you on something. You may take it as you're being belittled and they ain't speaking to you as a man. It could be an individual who's younger than you cursing you out. Like, who is this little cat? You know what I'm saying? But if you're a spiritual man, you know that man's heavy in the spirit, and the Lord's dealing with him, and he's trying to tell you something through that man. You don't get carnal with another brother. That means you a nigger. We keep brotherly kindness within the body. Okay, don't be like these niggas, man. That's how you show we're so different from the world. We're so different from the world. These are some niggas, man. This is nigga activity. So Lord willing, this was edifying. We'll give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Brother Kosh Qual until the next time. Shalom. And like always, repent for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believed. Shalom.